going full screen right now, Glenn, on visuals coming in from the Taipei airport, and it just looks like there is a plane landing. And in all probability, this is expected to be Spar 19 because there is no other civilian aircraft in the airspace. This is the only aircraft that is there in that region at this point. And this is, in all probability, Spar 19 with its lights blazing bright. And the moment it touches down, it would be somewhere etched in the annals of history as a very, very big historic moment. This is the most tracked flight. In case you didn't know, Glenn, on social media, this has emerged as the most tracked flight on social media. The flight path on our live stream has been watched by more than 25,000 viewers, concurrently live watching it because they're tracking this flight. So there is a huge significance to this touchdown, and we can't take that away.
Yes, it's a from Beijing's position, a very provocative act. From the U.S. position, an affirmation of U.S. policy. The White House has tried to be clear that there's no change in the U.S. policy, but the Chinese are not buying that, or rather aren't accepting that. But the fact is, though, the two changes, as I say, in the past decade are come from Beijing. And this is in the large context, the real dangers that a rising power wants to change the status quo. And the status quo superpower, the United States, historically never wants to change the status quo. That implies a loss of control. And there are consequences and wars as a result. And the challenge for Beijing and Washington is to be the exception, and this is increasing tensions. That's true.
Well, it's just happened. As you paused, touchdown happened. There you go. Spar 19 has actually touched down at the Taipei airport. Right there, and there are people watching, and this is a live stream first here on CNN News 18, that the flight has landed, it's touched down, and there are actually applauses that are coming from people who are tracking this. There are people who are tracking this carefully, and you can also hear the US fighter jets flying over. So they are flying by and they are heading back to their base, since this touchdown has now been confirmed and the flight has been escorted safe and sound. Now, there are viewers who are watching this and who are asking whether or not will China continue to close the airspace, will it open the airspace, and will they allow Nancy Pelosi to